This is the part 1 of Dhalsim's guide. I wanted to add as much information as I could, so I hope you guys don't get bored. This guide includes his main pokes, specials, counter and punish counter links, and his anti-airs and follow-ups. Dhalsim is not so popular, maybe because it's kind of hard to win compared with other characters at the beginning, so I hope this guide will help new players to try him out, and if you are using him, this could help you get better with him. Pokes and Tips section. His main long-reaching pokes are Crouching Heavy Punch, Standing Medium Kick and Medium Punch and Standing Heavy Punch. And his Crouching Heavy Punch will help you against regular fireballs, except Juris. His Standing Heavy Kick has a far reach, is cancelable, and it will whiff on far crouching opponents, but if you get closer, it will reach crouching opponents. For mid-close distance, he has Standing Light Kick and Crouching Medium Punch. Both are cancelable, so you will be using these two normals frequently at close distance to bait drive impacts or combine them with an OD Yoga Fire. His Slide or Crouching Medium Kick from very far can be +2 or +1 on block, but as you do it closer, the frames will decrease until you are not safe, so practice the spacing. Just practice the distance so you memorize to do it and get the plus frames, or at least from a safe distance, but if you are too close, you will get -5 on block or more. The Slide on hit can leave you with good plus frames depending on the distance, from +9 if you do it from far, to -3 if you do it too close, so it's totally safe on hit. If you memorize to do it always from a safe distance, you will always have good plus frames so you can link your back medium kick or punch for good damage combos. And as I mentioned before, the worst you will get in case you do it too close is -3 on hit. The Crouching Light Kick version is not safe on block at all. The best you can get is -4 on block, which is punishable, so my advice is not to use this too much. Even on hit is very bad. The best you get is +1 on hit from max distance, which is very hard to do, and if you are close you get -5. His drill kicks can be from +1 to +5 on block. Just make sure you land anywhere below the knee of your opponent. You will lose frames on block the higher you land, so practice a lot. The same applies to the other versions. The medium kick version will be your friend because this reaches from a position where you are playing neutral. And for the heavy kick version, is useful for shimmies or if you are in the corner. The drill headbutt has the same concept, but can also be cancelable only if it hits above the chest, and you can use it to bait OD reversals after they block. Just keep in mind, if you hit the opponent below the chest, you will not be able to cancel it to anything. And these are his short normals, same as other Dhalsim versions. You need to hold back for standing normals, and diagonal back for the crouching versions. His back medium kick, back medium punch, and his diagonal back medium kick and heavy punch are cancelable. Specials and Tips section. All three regular Yoga Fire versions have the same 15-frame startup, but if you hold the button a little bit, the startup will also increase, so get used to just tap the button. Also, if you keep holding the button, it will throw the charged version, which is 2 hits. The Air Yoga Fire speed and duration depends on the version used, from the light version being slow and short duration, to the heavy being fast and long duration. But all version will vanish from max distance, including the OD version. Also, the OD version allows you to execute an extra move like floating, teleport, or the drills. The OD version will be useful for setups when your opponent is in burnout because they cannot parry a teleport mix-up. They will be forced to jump. The Yoga Arc travel distance has 3 versions. The light kick goes short, medium kick goes mid, and heavy kick version goes long. The OD versions do the same, light and medium for short, light and heavy for mid and heavy for long distance. Also, the fireball will bounce twice in the ground. For the OD version, the fireball will bounce toward the opponent, but if you lose sight of the fireball, it will vanish from the screen. The regular Yoga Arc in the corner will give you plus frames on hit depending on the distance, up to plus 8 frames on standing opponents to plus 4 on crouching opponents. This is especially good for corner fancy combos. Also, if the opponent is blocking, you can get up to plus 2 frames on block. The Yoga Flame hits will depend on the version used. Light is 1 hit, medium 2 hits, and heavy punch 3 hits, so it beats Drive Impact. The OD version will launch the opponent in the air so you can follow up. You can also use the medium and heavy versions as pokes from far distance. Yoga Blast will only hit standing opponents. These are also considered anti-airs. His float can be done by doing down plus 2 kicks, diagonal down forward plus 2 kicks, or just jump then down plus 2 kicks. While floating, you can move at a decent speed in the air for about 2 seconds. Also, you can do your air normals or air specials. And if you tap or hold back or forward with any air normal, he will move towards that direction while falling. If you are too close and you do diagonal down forward plus 2 kicks, then tap the opposite direction with the normal button so it will cross up. Anti-airs and follow-up section. His main anti-airs are his back medium punch from close distance, back heavy kick for close distance, back heavy punch for mid distance, and standing heavy kick for long distance. The back medium punch can be cancelled on hit, so you could do a Yoga Fire or Yoga Arc, but if you are too close, it's too risky. Instead, do his heavy punch Yoga Flame because it's 3 hits, so it beats Drive Impact. And keep in mind, some characters can punish this with an OD reversal. In these situations, you can try to bait it doing nothing after it hits. Most opponents will do parry to avoid losing drive meter, but you can punish this with a throw after dashing forward. His back heavy punch and standing heavy kick anti-air on counter hit will allow you to follow up, so here are some of the options you can use. If you manage to connect your jumping medium punch, you can cancel it into a teleport for a mix-up. While you are floating not too high mid-screen, your best option is heavy kick because doing medium punch might trade. Also, if you do the heavy kick too late, it will also trade. If you connect his back heavy punch, not his counter hit, then be aware to switch to this option, or just throw a yoga fire or yoga arc. Sometimes the opponent will get hit by the yoga arc, so be ready to react for more damage. You can also use your level 1 or level 3 super for more damage. The light kick and OD versions of his Yoga Blast have a faster startup, so you can use those too as anti-air. The light kick version will only allow you to follow up if you do it early. The OD version allows you to follow up even if you do it late. As shown here, if you do his Yoga Blast early, you can even do a super level 1, but doing it late will with the super. If you do the OD version late, will allow you to cancel it into his level 2 super. Counter and punish counter link section. For normal counters, you can link his back medium kick into standing light punch, or his diagonal crouching back heavy punch into crouching light punch. If you manage to connect any drill kick on counter hit, your plus frames will increase, so you can follow up with a diagonal back crouching heavy punch or any short medium normal. For fast punish counters, you can link his standing or crouching light punch into any short medium normal because it will leave you with plus 8 frames. For slow punish counters, you can link his short crouching heavy punch into his back medium kick. You can also do 2 back medium kicks or his best punish counter option, standing heavy kick into his short crouching heavy punch. You can also link his standing heavy kick into back heavy punch for more damage. If you connect his standing heavy kick from far as a punish counter, you can follow up for more damage. Here are some examples. Normally this applies if you want to punish any move that your opponents might do from far, like for example JP or any character that requires a charging special like Jamie, Honda, Lily, or Ryu. And lastly, the drill kicks on punish counter will leave you with high plus frames, so you will be able to do your short crouching heavy punch or any short medium normal. This concludes the part 1 of Dhalsim's guide, just covering the basics. The part 2 will have his BnBs, Meatys, setups, and stun combos. With Dhalsim, you need good defense and reactions because your opponents will try to rush you down, keep you in the corner, and also they will attempt to drive impact and perfect parry your normals. I hope you guys liked the video. I will upload part 2 later this week, and again, thank you all for supporting the channel.